a feedback loop. You know, you need the laughter, you need the energy of the crowd, and you take it from them, and you live forever.
Yep. Psychic vampires.
Mm-hmm.
We're back now. I can hear it.
How about
We
now?
are back.
Yeah.
Hi. Let's
Hello.
do it again.
Ready? Round 2. Go.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being patient with us. We are here for episode 21 of Arc 4 of Better Than Heroes. If you're new to our stream, thank you for joining us. Welcome. I'm Rachel Weeks, and I play Klik, the level 11 Kreen fighter.
I'm Andrew Ovredahl, and I play the human bard / warlock Flute, a.k.a. the Windrider.
And I'm Jordan Dahl, and I play the Moonboy. He's a level 11 moon/boy.
I'm Aaron Urist, and I play Kai Hammerstein, the Artificer. Artificer? Artificer?
You should know by now, honestly.
It's
Fartifier.
tomato, tomato.
Exactly. I'm Harlan Kelly. I'm the dungeon master of this game, and I play everybody else.
Except the moon.
Yeah, we play 5e Spelljammer-inspired Dungeons & Dragons every week here on Better Than Heroes. Our show is live soundtracked by the wonderful Jason Wardell. He's improvising the whole time. What? It is also directed by Case Drury of Tiger Moon Productions.
Moon.
And it's brought to you by our patrons and our subscribers. So a huge thank you to everyone who does support the show in that way. You literally make this stream possible every week. You help us pay Case, help us pay Jason. We appreciate every little thing that you do. If you're not currently supporting the show financially, it would be great. You help us make the show better and continue to improve and grow. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. You can become a patron, you can become a subscriber, you can buy some sweet merch on Teespring, or you can just tell your buddies about the show. We appreciate that too. Be like, hey, I'm watching a cool thing. Come check it out. Retweet the tweets. All of that is very helpful to making our show grow. We appreciate everything that you do, including just being here. So thanks. And we're going to play some D&D. But first, it's time for last week's recap.
Oh god, that's right. Previously on Better Than Heroes. In the Azure Forge, the craft sanctum of the blue space giants known as the Arcane, the crew headed once again into the unknown. Here, in the first room beyond the entrance portal, was a flourishing magical garden with a single arcane in attendance, identical to the one Klik carried manacled on her back. As the crew pressed warily forward, they encountered a gaggle of small constructs, the craftlings, servitors who possessed a wide array of personalities and political views. Most notably, a craftling called Lemon possessed a burning desire to get the immediate fuck out of here. Another, named Leather, who was depressed, wanted out as well. Lemon and Leather, whose names together sounded like a $90 candle, pointed the crew to a desk in the middle of the room, containing a key which belonged to the Arcane, to whom they referred as Mir. Whom they referred to as Mir, whatever. Apparently, all the Arcane here were versions of Mir, some of whom they liked more than others. One had tumors all over his face and was nice and therefore good, and others were scary and good at jumping and therefore bad. The desk was trapped, they warned. They had seen one of their friends vaporized. Furthermore, Mir had an invisible pet named Lefty who was mean and loved killing. Who doesn't? The crew enacted a daring plan to break into the desk invisibly, which they immediately discarded. Their cover blown, a fight ensued with Lefty, who was a horrible headless skull snake. Afterwards, the crew secured a glowing key from the desk and prepared to move forward with their new friends. What will be in the next room? Will this fresh batch of weirdos we've saved be killed instantly? Would that be our fault? How much responsibility do we really have to keep weirdos that we save alive? Find out right now on Better Than Heroes.
She is a little shovel and just.
A little shovel.
Scully, the little shovel. Do you want to hold her up, Scully, up for a second stream? We're
Yeah,
back
I
on
don't-
stream, and
Yeah.
oh, look
this.
at Scully's
Oh my
cone,
God.
everybody. Look at Scully's
Oh.
cone.
Poor girl.
There she is. She does not like being hoisted.
No.
But look, there's a girl. She's a
She's
little
in the
satellite.
cone zone.
I can hear her thoughts.
Yeah.
Um,
She picks up a couple of different channels on it,
Mhm.
but we're getting it off on Wednesday.
okay, so here we are. You all have.
we're back. Jesus Christ.
You've been eating
Lost
salad
in
on
your
Channel
salad. Searching for answers at the bottom of that salad, Andrew.
You're never gonna find them down there, Andrew.
This is usually the content only our patrons get is Andrew eating the big salad. You all have found the key in this second room that you all are in. This kind of like dim barracks. And the door is open in front of you. You've given the key to the rider who has opened this door. And as it's opened in front of you, you can see just this colorful mist, this haze clear, as the magic of these doors unveils itself to reveal the next room, which with both of these metallic and with some growth around them, these two craftlings, linen and leather, at your side, with this copy of Mirror tethered to you, Klik, and the warped-looking version of Flute, which you all would know as the manifestation of his patron, the writer, or maybe not his patron, you don't know, some weird form of him. As he opens the door, there is a room in front of you that you can see through this door. From stepping, I'm keeping you all right now currently in here because for this whole dungeon, I'm having you tell me what order you go through doors and when. But right now, the writer is standing right next to it, and if you can see into the room, that there is a lot of golden machinery on the ground, and this room is almost completely purple. Right in front of you, there seems to be a large pillar that doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. It's about the size of a telephone booth, but it's like round mechanical. It has all these like twisting gears and knobs and levers on it, and there's steam coming out of some pipes that go along the floor and to these 6 different what looks like they're maybe boxes, but they have like points on each side, and they go up to be about the size of a bookshelf. But it's very clear once you get a better look at them. If you step in and peer at them at all, that they are workbenches that are just very high up and meant for someone maybe 8 to 10 feet tall, like Mir. So, that's what you can see from the room that you are currently in, which is not this room. This is the purple room. You all have not stepped into yet, but you can if you'd like to.
Question for the dungeon master. You wanted
That's
me
me.
to be timekeeper. Would you say that previous room took us 15 minutes to get through?
I think that is let's make it 20 just because of the talking to the kids.
Great. 20 minutes have gone by. I'll gesture at the open door and look at the writer and be like, "You wanna fly in, check it out?"
Flips his back and he was like, "Sure. I'll go first and risk my neck alone, absolutely." And he says, kind of being grumpy and
I mean, it's your projected avatar neck. It's not really like your real neck or anything.
sure, yeah, you're right. I'll just go back to where I came from, which is true
That
for
would be
you
great.
too. If I were to dismantle your body.
Oh, well, two can play at that game. You want to try again? How did it go last time, dickbag?
He says, "Not well, but I'm here. So, let's see you do that one."
Haven't had to yet. So,
He said, "Well, let's just keep on going
right.
into this forest,
just-
then, huh?" Yeah.
Get in there.
And he'll go. He'll go about 25 feet into the room, 20 feet into the room, right next to the platform that has this like large pillar of gears that seem to be turning. That looks like clock gears laid on top of each other like a pancake stack, just like turning seemingly at random. And he walks up to it and kind of like looks at it and looks at some of the machinery and looks back at you and shrugs, but nothing happens to him.
Yeah, fly a lap.
Can you even hear you?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a telepathic
Yeah, it does
bond.
seem that sound travels between these rooms, and he will. Does he have any bonuses or anything special?
It's
If
very
not, you can-
fast. He has a
can
flying speed
roll
of
a-
60 feet.
Wow, look at him.
Damn,
That is fast.
it's faster than
You
me.
can roll a perception check, no problem. Lemon looks up at you and goes, "Whoa, there's two of you, just like Mir." She's like, "That
No,
sucks
it's-
because I don't like him." But
He's not like that. The other one's not. He's an imposter.
Critical fail, writer.
Good one.
He finds the other door, which is directly across the room.
Thank you.
You can tell that the room is about 150 feet wide, and so the other door is straight across 150 feet. And he looks up and he's like, "There's ceilings up. The room's a square," and he kind of like, I have no idea what the hell this machinery does, but he's like, "It's all clear. Not a thing."
All right. Should we just run through?
I'll hiss to
Yeah, let's
the
go.
mirror on my back and just be like, anything we should know about before we go in here?
He's like, "Yeah, you're getting closer." Wait, no, that's not the mirror voice line. He's like, "Yeah, you're getting closer."
To what? To what?
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. He kind of is like, "What? I mean, to your friends, to the inner part of the forge." It's like, I'm pretty impressed how fast you've moved. This is one of my favorite rooms. I work on spell jamming helms in here.
I'll go
You
in.
probably
I
like some of these machines, Kai.
I'll step into the
probably.
room.
Lemon comes running after you and kind of like steps behind you, and she has like a sharpened stick with her. She's
Oh
looking
boy,
around. She's
Lemon.
like, "I've never been in this room before."
Relax.
You haven't heard of any other pets in here?
No, I've never been in this room before.
All right. Well,
It's probably fine. I don't think that's going to help you. And Klik will sort of gesture at the stick and walk through the door.
She kind of looks down sad at. She's like, "Do you have anything? Do you have like anything I can use?
Yeah.
Do you have another like a throwing
hang
blade,
on.
maybe?"
I might. Let me look.
Yeah, I don't think.
Let's see here. Ring of Mind. No. +1 javelin. A fine greatcoat. Quiver of elven arrows. Spyglass. A hand drum. You want that?
Does it do anything?
Oh, the
magical?
bead of horse. I forgot about the bead of horse.
Forgot about that. I'm gonna start using this stuff.
I mean, you can use the greatcoat or the hand drum anytime you want. You just need to ask. The bead of horse also, I guess.
The beat of horse.
She's like, I mean, I feel like the drum will make me not sneaky, and I need to sneak up on people instead of it.
Sure.
all right. Maybe the javelin.
Yeah, that'd probably work. Yeah, you want to try it out? Here you go.
Sure. She like holds it. It's twice her size.
Yeah, it's
but
this like
she's
intricate
holding
magic javelin.
it. Leather.
It's basically
the other,
still just a sharpened stick.
It's true.
At least it's
It's
magic.
just bigger. Yeah.
Eh, that's true.
Leather, the other craftling, looks over at you, Moonboy, and says, and that's it. She's going to just kind of like wait and look worried, and K.A.I and Moonboy have not gone into the room yet, and so she's going to wait for them. Klik, are you moving in here with Mirror as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. You ready? You ready, Leather? You feeling okay?
I mean, I'm confused and
Yeah,
I'm worried,
I bet.
but I'm here. Lemon says, there is one thing I do know about this place.
Oh,
She's like, you can't prop the doors open. I tried to sneak
Did
out.
you?
I used to, yeah. She's like, I used to try.
probably because they're not actual physical doors.
Yeah.
It's not like a part to prop.
Yeah. And once you go through a door, if it closes, you can't go back through the same door to the same place. Whenever
Even
we
with
go
the
to
key?
another room, we'd have to take a long way around. No.
Interesting.
Yeah, the doors don't go both ways. They only go one way.
Did they-
Heterosexual doors.
Yeah. Well, see ya. Come on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go through.
You can, if you could move your tokens accordingly on roll 20, that would be great.
I'll move my token.
Yeah, I'll just kind of come into this room moving pretty quickly. And I guess the rider will fly above me as high as the ceiling is.
It's 150 feet up. So, Rider's 150 feet up. You're on the ground.
But I didn't realize the ceiling was that high. Let's put the rider at 100 feet up.
Cool.
What,
K.A.I, I'm making Leather your responsibility to move.
Oh, okay.
And then Moonboy.
Leather just like keeps holding my hand. Stop it.
It's pretty cute.
And then Moonboy, I'm gonna make
All right.
Lemon your responsibility. If you don't have to move her with you, just to move the token.
Moonboy keeps
Okay,
holding Lemon's
Moonboy-
hand.
Moonboy is still in his luminous form, so I don't think Lemon is getting a lot of communication from him. And I think he kind of just flies out into the room and up about 30 feet, shedding light across that whole area.
Sure. Great. As you step in, you hear as the doors close behind you. No one closes them; they just kind of like disappear into mist and reform themselves. And Lemon leans over to you, K.A.I. She's now, both of them are holding your hand, even though
Okay, I need one hand free. You guys can both hold this hand.
Your hand like bisects.
Yeah. I thought I would never use this feature.
You all hear Flute almost like very close to you. You hear another version of Mirror's voice, and it's not coming from the one attached to your back, Klik, but it seems to be coming from the center of the room. You hear, "Hello, welcome to deeper into the Azure Forge."
Good one.
Great name for it.
Yeah. Actually, would you like to know the name of this room?
Kind of.
Not especially.
No? Okay. I won't tell you then if you're not interested. And
Two people
the
said
mirror
yes.
on your back like huffs,
Yeah, I'll
Klik.
take
And it's
yes.
like, you should have
I
asked him.
didn't say anything. What's the name of the room we're in? Mirror.
It's the gravity room, and I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Ah,
As you see
music
a
starts
orb.
playing.
This hops.
Yep. As you all see an orb light up on the right wall of the map, and crouching on it is what looks like a stone creature with wings, except the wings start to flap as the orb lights up. And yes.
Come here, Jamie.
These.
I got a dirty 20.
Orblings.
Oh, there's also one here. And there's also one.
Oh yeah, that's fine. 4 gargoyles.
Cool. All right, you said you got a dirty 20 there?
Correct.
Oh, goodness me, my.
Gargoyles.
So 4 of them
Wonderful.
in here?
Yep, you currently see 4. That is correct.
C4. That gives me an idea.
Sunk my battleship.
Just blow the shit up.
Okay, cool. So I have a 20 from Flute. Who else
No,
has initiative
that was
for
a
me?
dirty
That
20
was
from
me.
K.A.I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had a nasty 6.
And I had a slinky 7.
I got a clean 14.
14, let's go. And then could 2 people roll for your friends?
Oh, I'll roll for
Sure.
Lemon.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. What's our
No,
dex?
my friends.
Yeah, we're all provincial on that.
Lemon's dex is +0.
11 then.
Love that.
And then, who wants to do leathers?
I will.
Oh,
8.
nobody
There
likes
you go.
leather. They just like lemon.
I assume it's a +0 as well.
Actually, it's a +4.
Whoa,
What the-
12. I like leather now.
There comes a time in everyone's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they go leather over lemon. It's true.
All right, great. That is going to bring up first then. Kai, you get to go first. You are not currently flying, correct?
Nope.
You fall.
I mean, I think
150
I'm like, I have in the past said that I'm basically hovering all the time instead of walking. So I think I'm like just above the ground.
So you okay? Cool. So you aren't walking
I'm not like flying
Because-
up in the air.
because you can just fly automatically all the time. Is that right?
Correct.
You don't need to like do anything to initiate it, right?
No, I do not.
Okay, cool. Then you don't
Is that flight?
fall, and
It's-
but the whole room immediately turns upside down,
Ah,
and you all are all now on the ceiling, and you are floating upside down, basically.
Whoa, boy.
And amazing. That was a
Whoa.
yeah. Kate's made a very cool animation for this, and
That's so
so it is
cool.
now your turn. You
My
can see
turn,
that
so-
everyone who is not the Moonboy and you and the rider is going to fall 150 feet on their turn.
Yikes. So all right. So I still inverted. So I'm like hovering like a foot below the ceiling, basically.
Yes. Yeah. I would call you 145 feet off the ground.
That's far. Okay. No one's attacking us right now? I'm gonna try and
correct.
I'm going to try to figure out this machine if I can, see if I can try to figure out a way to turn it off, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, you can roll an Arcana check.
That's sort of my best idea. I'm not gonna start shooting at these gargoyles unless I have to. Terrible roll. 17.
17 with that as an Arcana. You have never seen anything like this before, and you can tell that the middle console, that pillar, is not controlling the 6 different work tables. It just seems to be allowing them to communicate with each other. The thing that is that just caused the gravity flip is the gargoyle with the orb. That's what you get from a 17. You can tell that, like, basically the things on the ground that you were just on, which are now the ceiling, aren't related to the that. But there does seem to be this like metal contraption that has an orb at the top of it that one of the gargoyles is standing on, and there's one on what is now, which is still the walls of each room. Each wall of the room. There we go.
I have, for some reason, lost all of the terrain on our Roll20, but I'm going to move.
Yes, because that is the ceiling. Yeah.
So I'm going to move towards where the gargoyle with the orb was, I suppose.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hold on. So I can. Let's see. So that gargoyle is it's 75 feet from you.
Oh,
it's not on the ground. It was in the middle of the wall.
Wait, and is it? Sorry, which gargoyle was the one with the orb?
This gargoyle.
Okay, that's what I thought.
To K.A.I's.
All right.
left, yeah.
So yeah, I will fly, still sort of hugging the ceiling, I suppose. What was once the floor towards that gargoyle.
Okay, cool.
And with my bonus action, I will cast Arcane Weapon as my Arcane Obliterator draws in latent magical energies from the room and gets a little more powerful.
Cool.
And
would you like to do anything else? Cool.
That's it.
All right. That is going to bring up. Because I rolled truly terrible. Oh, wait, no. That is. I do get to go finally because. Wait, Moonboy, what did you get? I don't have you in the initiative order for some reason.
Clean 14.
Clean 14, that's right. So it is. It's you. Yeah.
Okay.
You are up because I rolled terribly.
Okay. Moonboy is going to move 30 feet in the direction that K.A.I is moving.
Okay.
And blast that guy.
Sure.
That's
absolutely.
that guy.
Love your style.
You can just fly with him as the whole room turns upside down, but because you are flying as well, you are not dropped here. So you can fly toward him and do that attack.
Heck yeah, let's do it. This will be a guiding bolt. 26 to hit.
Also, I just want to make sure everyone else except for you two are now going to fall immediately at the start of the turn. I just want to make sure I didn't pass over that.
Now you have not.
Well, I mean, that's why.
I guess it was
Sure.
obvious
Yeah.
if you were thinking
We were
about it,
following.
but I wasn't.
Okay. Okay, cool. What was it to hit, Jordan? I'm sorry.
26.
That does hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Marvelous. That creep is going to take 16 damage,
Okay.
followed by an additional. Hang on. Section activation. There we go. And some more kind of moony satellites come flinging off of this blast, and they are going to be 27 to hit. Hang on a second.
Oh. Nice,
No, that's a
nice
19
moony
on
blast
the
there,
dice.
Jason.
Pew, 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 pew. So that was 16, and then it's going to be an additional 2d8 plus 4. Come on. An additional 14, so that's going to be 30 damage total. And the next attack has advantage.
Okay, cool. That 40 damage total. Next attack has advantage. Got it. That's on that gargoyle. So yeah, as there's just like hit with this big ball of white moonlight and energy as like shards are flying off of you, and that guiding bolt smashes into it. You just see huge chunks of rock blast off this purple gargoyle that is lit up and illuminated by this orb, and almost half of its whole body just gets like ripped off, and shards fall, and it seems to be clutching onto this orb, and as you knock pieces of rocks off of it, they just like fall to the ground and like litter the bottom of what once was the floor, but is now the ceiling. Or I guess it would litter the ceiling. What was now what? You got it. The flipped one.
Yeah.
And that is. Would you like to do anything else to your turn?
I think that's going to be it.
Okay, cool. That is going to bring up Mir, who is going to remain invisible and not do anything that you can see. That is going to, which will bring up, I think Klik here, because the other gargoyle is also, you see another gargoyle just like let out a as he's just like holding on to one of the orbs on the western wall, and you can see all four of these gargoyles on the northern wall, southern wall, eastern wall, western wall are all just like clutching orbs, and it will be Klik's turn. You fall. I believe you don't have anything that
No.
you were just walking on the ground, correct?
Yeah.
So you immediately fall 150 feet as the room is flipped over.
Yeah.
And you take a lot of damage that I should have done digitally and not manually, because the math is going to take me a long time.
15
Um,
d6.
That's correct.
It's not too late.
6, 4, 20. You take 45 points of fall damage, which is force damage if it matters. As the room is just flipped upside down, and you are just like swirled around and fall and smash onto what was once the ceiling. I skipped Lemon and Leather though, who are also going to go.
God.
Yikes! They're just gonna get flat.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I had a plan. I had a plan for them.
But they went first in the initiative order. Yeah.
Immediately destroyed.
They
free.
both. I'm just going to use the same damage, so I don't have to roll it each time. But they both just like fall, and you see them like slip past you both, and they fall with you, Klik, and just like sloom, sloom, and slam onto the ground. Need to double check something. You see as they next to you, Lemon does not get up on her turn, but Leather does, and just kind of like pulls herself. Oh God! As she starts to get up, and you just see Klik. I assume you are still conscious. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you just see Lemon is unconscious next to you. Leather is conscious and like stands up next to you, like bleeding and just like confused, and doesn't do anything with her action on that turn because she's just like wounded and confused. But you can take your whole turn now if you'd like to.
Okay. I can move. I can move Flute, but only so far.
I think
Flute
I
has
haven't
not
fallen
yeah.
yet, right?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, correct.
but I can like Move it up to 30 feet. So I would only reduce it by 3d6. That's probably not enough. Okay. Yeah, we're going to dump this mirror on the ceiling with, she's just going to drop him on the floor and be like, well, that can't happen again. And,
he also took that damage. I just had him fall at the same time as you, just so you know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep.
That's okay. And I will have... How far is that? I'm sorry. I changed what I was going to do. This is 50 feet, so I would have to... Scully, this is the worst time.
Eddie's freaking out, so I have to let him out the door. Hold on a second.
Yeah, go ahead. When you can't do so, you gain a flying speed equal to twice your zone until the end of your once you take this bonus action. Okay. Scully, I need my hands. I need them. I need both of my hands.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Bring me
Okay.
the eye. I know you have it.
I know, poor baby. I am going to use my bonus action to move to use Psi-powered leap, and I am so essentially going to dash on a bonus action, but I'm going to jump and try to grab onto this gargoyle. Like, just
Cool, yeah.
like try and grab onto his back type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You could let's have you roll a grapple check just to hold on to it. Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
I want to pet her. She's right there.
Yeah.
It's a strength modifier.
Yep. I can do dex or strength, and you do strength when you are the one who
Okay.
initiates a grapple.
24.
Oh boy, I thought I did good and I lost. Yeah, you just leap through the air after like crumpling to the ground. You get right back up next to this like dazed and confused craftling, and you just leap up and you grab onto with all four arms onto this this purple gargoyle that seems to be holding onto one of the orbs that is not glowing.
And I am going to attack it and try to dislodge the orb as best I can, but without absolutely destroying the structure. I don't know.
Cool, yeah.
That is
Hard to
a
say.
16 to hit.
Cool. And are you attacking the gargoyle or the orb? Because it is they're separate entities, but the gargoyle is holding on to the orb.
Interesting. Orb.
Go for it.
See what happens. It's a 16 to hit. Well, this is with my Githka.
A 16 does hit.
Nice.
That is... Oh, nice. 8 plus Scully. Oh my god.
So
she's
disruptive
like,
tonight. I love her.
she is just fully covering my trackpad. So
Mother!
it's a no... it's a 14 damage.
Fill the cone with goldfish crackers.
I'm picking up distress signals.
She's
Okay,
like
cool. I have to
right
make sure I mark what word. How much damage did you say it was? I'm sorry.
14.
Okay, cool. It is when you smash into it, it cracks and just like spider breaks like a glass window pane, and chunks of it fall off, and this is again like attached to one of the walls, so even though it flipped over, it's in the same spot, and all these shards just fall off of it, and there seems to be a little like glow inside of it still, as most of it is broken, but it is still holding on.
Well, I'll hit it again.
All right.
That's a 19 or an 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit.
That is a 12 damage.
Okay, cool. With that, that you just break off that last crystal that is remaining inside of it, and it falls out and just scatters down around the gargoyle. And you hear Mir's voice from the middle of the room say, "That was very expensive." And
Break stuff.
yeah,
Nice.
He got it in Santa Fe. It was a paperweight.
I have one.
Sentimental
I
fellow.
can't measure. How far is it from one side to the other? I literally cannot measure with this cat here.
The Arcane keep most of their
I got
wealth
you.
from
tied
the
up in
one wall to the other
From
wall, it's
one wall to the
150.
other?
150.
All right.
Yeah, the room is
I
a
will-
cube.
I will huck a Chakcha at the other orb on the other side.
Oh shit.
Third
Okay, cool. From this angle, it does have a little bit of extra cover, but not much.
Sure.
So
It's a 22 to hit.
a 22 does hit, even with that cover. Yeah.
And that's a much worse damage roll. It's 8 damage on that orb.
Okay, cool. That again, like your Chachka just like smashes into it and it breaks off. There's a sound of glass shattering, and you can see that there is still this crystal center that is holding on there. It's not completely broken, but it is very messed up.
Okay.
And you hear Mira's voice say, "Another one? Just go through the." He like kind of like is like grumbling and complaining.
Fighter, break shit.
Hell yeah.
Mad. Yeah, so she's just gonna hang on to this gargoyle as best she can, and that's all I got.
All right, cool. That is going to bring up a flute. It's going to bring up a flute.
As soon as I fall, I would telepathically tell the rider, "Catch me, rider!" As I will like hurdle. Catch me! Straight towards it, like kind of a high velocity trapeze act. And then the rider takes his turn after me. So can
So
I
you take
hold a
40
spell to? And then the rider can try to catch me because it flies above me. Remember, it was like 100 feet directly.
It
above
is,
me.
yeah, it is under him.
Oh, yeah.
So as I fall, I will be falling at the rider who is
Toward it.
flying and unaffected. So I want him to try to catch me as I'm falling.
I will say I would say rules as written. The answer is no, but I think specifically because it's cool and you did say he's floating right above you, I will let the rider have a chance to catch you. But you are supposed to fall like immediately on your turn. But with this, I think that makes sense that he is right there. So let's let you try and coordinate.
And as
Yeah.
I'm falling, I can say it telepathically, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I say it very fast. Catch me, rider! Catch me! And then I'll hold my action, which is to cast Shatter at the 3rd level at the gargoyle just north of me, if the rider catches me.
Cool.
Okay, that's
If
my
he
turn.
if he doesn't catch you, you're
it
not.
still
you're
goes
not-
off.
Yeah.
But
So you're still shooting it at him.
okay.
Okay, cool. Let's have you do a.
What if I do mutual acrobatics checks?
Hell yeah! All right, your acrobatics check minus whatever you get is the DC for the rider to get. So take 20,
So 0?
and then you do an acrobatics check, and whatever you get, it's 20 minus your acrobatics check, and that will
Oh, I
set
like
the
that.
DC for the rider to catch you.
What a clever idea.
Roll high.
I love math.
I did. That DC is gonna be 5 for the rider because I got a 15 on the acrobatics.
Oh boy, can he fail it?
And what is he rolling?
He's rolling acrobatics because
Okay,
you
great.
said mutual acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure he doesn't have it. That would be dope. Okay.
He has a plus
He has
4.
Roll
does
a
he?
1.
I saw him with a plus 3.
No, I said
Roll a
if he
2.
has a plus 4.
Oh, he has a plus 3.
So you just have to not roll a 1.
No.
Guess what I rolled? I rolled a
A 1?
No. No.
I rolled a 1. I swear to God. Amazing.
Definitely did
my
that shit on purpose. The
God.
rider did.
Amazing.
The rider's
Oh my
just
gosh.
like,
Yeah.
Butterfinger.
Oh, boy.
oh, what's that? Catch you?
I think maybe he like didn't even realize the room flipped over for a second because he's
Yeah.
just like, what's happening?
Sherry didn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, you fall. You take 45 points of force damage as you just like fall, and there's just a boom, boom, boom as you just like kind of smack into each other, and you fall immediately and hit the ground 150 feet.
Over you, Ryder.
And yeah, he's the one flying, and
Holy shit nuts! All right, thank God for that hero's feast we all ate.
Yeah.
Are you still within range of the orb?
My range on my spell is 60 feet, so you tell me.
That's a good question. Even with trigonometry, you are not.
Okay. So then
Trigonometry
the
is
spell
ignored.
just kind of goes off 60 feet in front of me at nothing.
Yeah, because that's yep. Cool. Yeah,
Actually,
you just like smash into the
Not
ground.
at nothing. At the craftlings that are.
Oh,
Let me see.
Harlan, Andrew meant the one on the top,
I meant the one on the
Oh,
north
okay, yeah.
wall.
not the one that I'm
Yeah, yeah.
attached to.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh,
northern
actually, then
wall.
it might be able to get it. You're right. Thank you. I was measuring the ones on the sides, but you were right. So then it is. You are in range. I'm sorry. I was.
Oh, great.
So,
Then that
yeah, so you can cast Shatter.
Gargoyle has to make a Constitution saving throw. If it's a creature made of stone, crystal, or metal, it has disadvantage.
It
The DC
is. It is made of
16.
stone.
Oh,
I got a 1 and a 2.
Precisely.
So go ahead and double that dice damage there.
All
Load
right.
up.
Yeah.
So 1 second.
The orb is also made of crystal, so it's going to it automatically fails as it is an
Nice.
object.
Fresh. That.
Yeah.
So you want me to
Oh.
double the dice damage?
Yeah.
24 thunder damage.
Cool. And that's doubled, right?
Yes.
And if
I did
it,
not
I can't
roll
remember
great.
if it's an object, it automatically fails. But does it double it too if it is just a regular object?
I'll tell you 1 sec. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It just matters. I want to make sure and give you the advantage if you have it.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area. I don't see anything about the double the damage.
Okay, cool.
Just the disadvantage from getting hit by it.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So it takes the gargoyle gets blown a large, just like large chunks of it go flying off and toward the ground, and you can see from your spell underneath it like the glass orb has cracked that it is holding on to, and it is not completely broken, but you can still see that like core bit of it, but it has like cracked a bunch, and you hear Mir just exasperatedly sigh from the ceiling.
That's our turns.
Okay, cool. That is going to bring up. That's going to bring up two of the gargoyles here. The one of them, the one down here to the very south of on the map here, and it is going to use its turn to activate this orb. And with that,
Activate which orb?
the south one, the one on the very bottom of the map, he's going to activate that orb on his turn, and the room flips again as it is going to turn on its side this time.
G6.
And you all can feel yourself starting to fall again.
Yeah, we're getting cubed.
And as I flip the map here
God,
to,
remember
because we
cube?
have every side of this room, which is cool and fun. Shout out to Joshua Smith of Every Maps of Story, who really indulged me on this one. Give me just a second to get this to where it needs to be. Boom, boom. I had a whole system for this, and it went to shit real quick. You'll love to see it. That's the wrong one. Okay, so hold on. It's at the ceiling, which means the doors are right here, and he flipped it this way, which means it is this door, not that door. Okay, there we go. I've got it now. There we go. Boom. Damn, I was much faster with this when I practiced. There we go.
Unbelievable.
Cool. This gargoyle is now right here, and this gargoyle is much farther in a different spot. Right, because this one's this one. There we go. The one that just activated something is on the bottom now, and he is very far away. Cool. All right. That is going to bring up another gargoyle who's not going to do anything on his turn. Because he is not near enough to anyone, and that will bring up the one that is next to Klik, who is going to try and reach over and attack you.
On its back, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah,
next
just
to
like
me.
yeah, kind of like turns over, and it's just like scratching at you. It's going
It's
to
grappled, if that makes a difference.
Don't worry, I didn't give it above a 14 on my attack roll.
Sick.
So it's just
Well,
like
that doesn't
clawing and scratching at you, and it's just and trying to bite you and does nothing here.
Stop it. God damn it.
Great. That is going to bring up. We're at the top of the initiative order now. It's going to bring up K.A.I.
I'm K.A.I. All right. I'm going to fly over to this other gentleman here. Almost to him anyway. That's as far as I can get. So he has an intact orb.
I did hit it once.
You hit it once. I'm going to blast the guy. I blast him. I choose to blast.
Hell yeah.
Not great. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 does hit.
Wow. Okay. All right then. All right. So that's going to deal some damage.
Wait, you hit this
16.
orb before, Rachel, right? We have not hit the gargoyle.
I hit the
Or you-
orb. I didn't hit the gargoyle.
Yeah, yeah. Are you hitting the gargoyle or the orb? Okay.
The gargoyle.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You get
6.
advantage on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this
Yeah,
is the one
'cause
that got
I was
hit
the
by.
last one to hit with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
That's true.
That's better than the 15, but it already hit him. So that's going to be 16 points of force damage.
Cool.
And, I'm sorry, 17 points of force damage, plus an additional 2 points of fire damage.
Cool. You see, as the force damage hits him, he just goes Wah! And just like blasts apart and like breaks into a million shards that just fall to the ground around you, and you just see the cracked orb right there.
Examine it. Can I?
If you want,
I guess I can't,
do
like,
an
examine
investigation
it.
Arcana check, yeah, it'd have to be you use your action to it, but it just like looks like it is still. You still could activate it if you wanted to. Yeah.
Everybody would fall again. I have another attack, so I'm going to turn and blast the gargoyle.
Well, I
one
will
in-
say, this is the one that you just attacked is the one that initially flipped you all to the ceiling, and right now the room has been flipped again. But on its side, so everyone's going to fall, not a full 150 feet, but they are going to fall again. Basically like
Oh, but if
sliding
I flip
down
it
from where
back,
they are.
then they won't fall. Oh,
You at least
that's-
know that this is the
alright.
one that when he activated his orb, it flipped it to the ceiling. That is correct.
Can I try to activate this orb then? Do I have time to do that on my turn?
Yes, it is interacting with an object for free, which you can do once during your turn.
I will do that.
As soon as you make contact with the orb, the room that was just flipped is flipped again, so that the ceiling is now once again the bottom, which is good because everyone was on the ceiling as the floor, and it was turned again, and people were about to slide down the walls and fall, and instead the room is flipped back before they can fall.
Unflipped. I do have another attack, and I'm going to use
yeah.
it against the gargoyle in the... I'm actually going to shoot at the one that where Klik is on their back. So directly across the room from me.
All right, if you roll a natural 1, you will hit Klik.
I did not roll a natural 1. I got an 18 to hit.
That does hit. So yeah, with this gargoyle just like scratching and scraping under Klik, there's a shot of your arcane launcher, and it hits the gargoyle.
I blast him. He takes 14 points of force damage and an additional 1 point of fire damage.
Cool. That is this one has not been hit yet, right?
I didn't hit it. I just hit the
Yeah,
door.
yeah. I was gonna say because it's that one now. Okay, yeah. I thought so. I just want to be 100%. Yeah. So it does take all of that damage. You just said the number, and I lost it. I'm sorry.
The total was 15.
Okay, cool. Total 15. So boom, 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 boom. I've got the math. Done so. Cool. Yeah. Is it like underneath you, Klik, like shards of this gargoyle just fly off and clatter to the ground. Great. You want to do anything else? Is that your turn?
I'm done. Turn.
You just saved everybody's asses.
Yes.
Good turn with that orb interaction there. That is going to bring up Moonboy.
Okay. Is this is Mir? What's going on with Mir?
He is
Invisible, right?
No, there is a invisible mirror. This is the mirror in shackles that is on the map that you can see. The mirror with shackles on is just kind of like chilling and has like sat up and fell and took a bunch of damage and is like bleeding from his nose, but just kind of like is like looking up around and watching you all.
Okay. In that case, Moonboy is going to kind of raise his hands to the sky and summon what appears to be a black darkened moon that passes over his head, and the shadow falls upon him, making his form somewhat incorporeal for a moment, and I have cast Eclipse on myself, which will become apparent. The spell is Sanctuary, if you want to look it up.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Which is sort of a protection situation, and Total eclipse of the boy.
I love this
Partial
one.
eclipse.
It's a bonus action too.
See within. Just want to see how far I can shoot. I cannot. Activation can make her not a bonus action. I cannot do that. Bummer. I think that might be all I can do this round.
Cool. You could dash if you want to fly over to someone specifically.
Good dash, you're right. Well, you know what I could do actually? Weirdly enough, it's only 40 feet.
What's the move?
The move is that.
Okay, you're moving over there. And
Moving
who
over
are
there.
and who are you warding? Because Sanctuary says you ward a creature within range against attack.
Me, baby. Me.
Okay, cool. Cool, great.
Love that.
End
All right,
turn.
great. All right, cool. That is going to be. Yep, it is. It's the Invisible Mirror's turn, who is again not going to do anything. It is this Gargoyle's turn, and then it is Leather and Lemon. The Gargoyle, who is right here, is going to activate his orb. which is going to flip the room again, and it will
Which
make
gargoyle
it.
is this?
I'm
sorry.
It is the one on the northern side of the ceiling here.
Okay. So the shatter didn't get that orb then.
I did not fully destroy it. No, it has a little bit of oomph left in it. So I'm going to flip over the map here to the cool, good one. That is the one that the layer that it is on. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Right. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing the math in my head again because it's here and it's making the move here. So I had the wrong one before because we're going back over to the one we were just on because the door is not upside down. It is right side up now because you are closer. Nope. I've confused myself. Look at this. I made a map that even that fucks me up. There we go. Boom. Here we are. That is how the room is now. There we go. So you all begin to slide as it like flips around again. You all begin to slide toward the ground here, but you are closer. The Vinia at the bottom here are only 10 feet away. Moonboy, you're flying. Mirror falls and is going to take damage on his turn. So Flute, you will fall a bunch here on your turn. You will fall 50 feet. But yeah. Cool. Okay. That is going to bring up Leather and Lemon, who are each going to only fall 10 feet. The unconscious Lemon falls and just kind of like crumples on the ground. The Leather again, like falls, just like, oh, you like hear her let out a spurt of like, oof, but is still up and okay. And that is going to be Klik's turn. But before we take your turn, Klik, we're going to cut to break here. So yeah, as we're about at the halfway mark, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break where we drink, pee, and we'll see you right on the other side. All right, get us out of here. Case.
Drink pee.
Drink it.
When I bring the new map in, that is now the ground, and so everyone is supposed to fall immediately down in that space. And the thing I fucked up before was I was starting to move tokens before I moved the map, and that's not what happens. Every token stays in the same spot, and then the map just flips, and they fall. So the only problem that's happening is that it's like some people aren't falling on their turn, if that makes sense.
Right.
It's not a problem. It's good for you in the game.
Right.
But like as far as we're communicating this, so this is the ground now.
Right. And the
actually,
gargoyle in the middle is on
top
the ceiling.
if you look at this one real quick, it's helpful too. So the and maybe should have just run it like this, but I didn't want to give it away.
Cool. Okay. I'm
Does
just
this
trying
help?
to figure out if I can get to K.A.I, and I don't think I can, based on, like, I can move 80 flying feet and I can move 40 regular feet, like, running. So I do have 120 feet, but I'd like...
So you can. You're straight across.
Except that.
But Kai's flying somewhere.
Right, but the room moved, and like K.A.I did not move.
Right.
So like Kai's position did not change. So you are still across from him. Here, hold on, watch.
So we're both like in the middle of the room, right? Yeah. Okay.
Because Klik's on the
Yeah.
wall right now.
Right.
But so is Kai, so I'm just right across from you.
Right. So
Yeah.
look at this map. Look at this map real quick. Kai is on this one, and you are on this
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and these
Yeah.
two are 150 feet apart. About.
Every
They're like a
map
little
is
less.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
story is Kafkaesque.
Yeah. I know. I wish I could run this again because I would do it. I would just like communicate it a little differently.
It's
But
so
Sweet.
You're
No,
doing
it's
great.
super sweet.
You're
I'm
doing
just
great.
I'm just trying to figure out how my
It's a
movement
fucking
works,
rad
and it's-
encounter. It's just
and
making
it's-
us use our brains.
Yeah, which is sick. I
Sick fuck.
Okay, so I think. Although I have to take my bonus action, so it would be bonus action, and then this would be an action. So I don't think I can get there and use the item with you being 25 feet in the air.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it before everybody falls.
Well, I'm technically I'm trying to halt. So here's my turn's next, right? This
Yep.
is where we're at.
this is your turn. Yeah, we're
yeah,
talking through
so-
your turn. Yeah.
Right. So I'm clinging to this guy. Do I fall?
No, you don't fall because
Great.
you're holding onto him. Yeah. Because
Sure,
specifically
okay.
because you're grappling him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we on
you
stream
use the
again?
grapple. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my
Sorry,
god, how long have we
everybody.
been back?
You can't feel
Salad. The electricity from the hive.
You don't smell it?
Yeah.
that? You smell that? Nobody else smells toast?
So I'm just trying to figure out if I can if I get 80 feet.
Yeah, that one is right.
80 feet gets me to here. This. It's like so close. It's so sad. 80 feet is here. Kai is 35. Ugh. I need to be within 30 feet to grab the orb with psionics. And I'm trying to flip it so he doesn't fall again. But I have to bonus action.
Maybe you can what?
Yeah, I mean if I use...
What if you psionicsed my hand to touch the orb?
It's...
Like a charm person?
Sorry.
I mean, I still... Whoa. I can't figure... It feels like from me to Kai is
stranger.
120 feet? 120 feet. I can move 80,
Right.
which leaves me 40. So I cannot reach you with any level of psionics. In order to get to you, I have to use 2 bonus actions.
Well,
which will mean
I
I
still-
don't have an action.
I still
So-
owe you a revised copy of the Omnipathy engine, and this is gonna be in there.
I mean, it's move up to my speed as a bonus action. So I can move 120 feet, but that will take both my actions, so I can't actually touch
Do
the
anything
orb.
once you're over there.
Yeah.
No, touching the orb is interacting with an object for
Is
free.
it?
Yeah. It's not an action to activate the orb. It is interacting with an object because all it takes to activate it is touching it.
It's very
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, which
Well-
I'm not being nice. I just said that. I said it's a guy. I established it earlier.
That's. Okay.
I'm not being
It's
nice.
just- it's just
I'm being
interacting
mean
with an
by
action.
telling you this.
Okay. Well, we will spend a. This is gonna be a weirdly.
I'm not being nice. Such a funny
So
thing to
we're
be
gonna
doing.
spend a psi die to take a psi-powered leap 80
Yeah.
feet across this room
Giving him that side eye.
and onto over to here, and then I can use a bonus action with the Omnipathy engine and 2 charges. 2, which I'm just about out of charges. Oop, 1. To get all the way to Kai, and I will exhausted. I guess I could have just dashed. Dash and then use a bonus action to get there. So I'm gonna not use the. Sorry.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna not
I
use
love
the
it.
charges on the engine.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be exhausted and put my hand on the orb and switch everything back.
American
Cool.
Ninja Warrior.
Oh god.
Yeah, so the
Americreen?
room
What are we doing?
swirls around again, and the
Hi.
the two Vinia do fall
Yeah.
because they fell before, and they slide down.
I
But
mean, it's either that
they-
or
Yeah.
or Flute just getting absolutely smashed.
Welcome to your freedom.
This is what the outside world is like.
Truly sad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just getting flung around like they're in a pit bull's mouth.
Is that and that's the end of your
Also,
turn? Click.
that gargoyle gets an attack of opportunity for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Good call. It is going to miss. I have not rolled on the gargoyles above a 15. You'll love to see it.
Great.
I do.
Cool. That is going to be Flute's turn then. Flute,
Okay.
Klik just saved your ass from falling 40 feet plus.
I know.
So,
Crazy.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm like
50.
First things first, I'm going to hold up my Staff of Power, expend 2 charges and cast Levitate, and I will
There you
rise
Huge.
5 feet off the ground and no longer be tumbled about in your rock tumbler, Harlan.
Evil salad spinner.
I've had enough of being tossed about, Harlan. I will no longer be a dice in your cosmic game of trouble.
You.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Cool. So then I will,
In,
1 second.
in my country, that game is called I Apologize.
In my country, that game is called You Did It!
I'm not
Cool.
sorry.
That's my turn. And then I will, then the rider gets to go. I guess on my turn I'll instruct the rider to try to smash that orb.
You're still asking him to do stuff after the last
The
thing?
one, I mean, I have to. The one just north of us, and he will hurl a bunch of fireballs at it. If
Okay.
fireballs do nothing to it, just tell me now, and I won't bother to roll all his
They do
attacks.
things to it.
Okay, then I'll roll them out. So he gets 3 attacks.
Absolutely.
So. That's a 21, a 20, and an 11. He's
All 3
trying to
hit?
hit the orb.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Very
Then that's going to deal a bunch of damage.
Alright, so that'll be left, north, and there's 2 left. The one on the bottom. One on the bottom hasn't been activated, right?
Yeah. Like to flip you to that
Yeah.
side. That is correct.
44 points of magical fire damage.
Boom! It just like it literally just melts this orb into the holder that it has. Yeah.
Cool. That's our turns.
Great. Cool. That will bring up a big stack of gargoyles, who
What's your plan?
that one is Gonzo. That one is Doo. Okay, so
They have names?
Gonzo and Doo-Doo-Doo.
You're getting sued by Disney.
No, that was all one name. Gonzo and Doo-Doo-Doo.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. So if this is the ceiling, which one is going to act? There's 2 that get to act together, and I'm just trying to figure out which one is going to.
There's only one that has an orb left.
Yes. Yeah. Which.
Yeah.
Which is the one that is above the southern door from when you first walked in. If that's right. Just looking at this other map real quick, it's the one that is like over here. Oop, that didn't work at all. The one that's like over here on the doorway. And so that means that when that one activates it, it's going to flip it this way. And if we're on the ceiling, it means it flips it this way. And so it is basically undoing what Klik did. But it is going to, but that did save Flute from having to fall, which is good. So on its turn, it flips the room. So it turns this way. It is the southern door is now down from where you all are. So it looks like this, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And you all begin to fall again. And so that will bring up... and whatever distance you are from... this is where the ceiling was, so you all, basically like falling down this way. This is the distance of how much fall damage you will take. That will bring up Kai.
Oh, it's
your turn.
this way.
Okay, I will touch
Yep.
the thing again. I will touch the orb.
Oh, okay. So it just
Stop
flips
it!
back. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah,
And I
no
will
one falls.
blast
I forgot that you could do that
gargoyle
shit.
again.
All right.
How many
So
gargoyles are left?
You figured out my trap now. It's only one. There's 3 gargoyles left. But there's only 1 orb left.
Yeah, this guy
Okay,
has the
I will
orb
shoot
on
the
bottom.
gargoyle that is standing by an orb.
Okay.
This boy.
I will blast him. And that will be a 29 to hit.
Oh boy. All right. Let's go. 29 does hit.
Okay. Oh my god, terrible. That's going to be 9 points of force damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Boom.
He explode.
Not quite.
Okay, I blast him again.
Blast him again. Shoot that shot. Tell me if you hit.
I did. We've established a 15 hits. It's higher than that. Oh boy, okay. That's going to be 21 points of force damage.
Holy
and 5
shit, let's go.
points of fire damage.
Yeah, that 26 points of damage will do it. You burst one of these gargoyles apart.
Just out here bursting goyles.
Bursting goyles.
Thrashing
So there's-
orbs, bursting goyles.
Yeah, there's one. Is that the one? Did you do that to the one? 2 of them have been hit so far. One of them was the one that I thought you were hitting at, which was the one the farthest away from you. Is that correct? And then there's the one that was that Flute shattered as well.
It was
I thought it was
whichever
this guy
one
with the
still
orb.
had an orb. So I think
Oh,
it's,
okay. I'm sorry. Then yes. Okay, cool. Then we're good. Then you have 2 wounded gargoyles left. Great. And that's going to bring
That's my
up.
turn.
Yeah, that's going to bring up Moonboy. There's 2 wounded
Okay.
gargoyles left and 1 orb.
2 wounded goyles.
And
Got
one
it.
invisible mirror.
Which is the which is the orb that needs Smartian?
Well, we may
North,
need
south,
it.
east, or west? You need to
It's
save
the
the orb?
southern orb. Yeah.
We have control of the only remaining orb.
Okay. Okay.
There's 2
in
orbs
that case,
left, but
Are
one
there?
the
is
Moonboy
the
is
south
going
orb is
to.
still.
Oh, okay.
I assume, unless it fell and smashed.
No.
The moon-
That's correct.
That's
there are 2
right, that's
active
right.
orbs. I did not count the one that you all have fully taken over. That you the orb you have stormed. Yeah.
Didn't count that one.
The orb you
Yeah,
have
but they
stolen.
also now cannot move the room because
Right.
you just blew up the gargoyle that was on the orb that you
I
know of. They
understand.
cannot move the room. Yeah.
Okay. Moonboy is going to raise his palm to the sky and kind of feel around and finds a location and snaps his fingers. And I'm going to cast a spell magic at level 4 to get rid of this invisibility.
Okay, cool. Do you know where he is at all? Do you need to?
Don't.
Let's look at the
Nope.
spell real quick.
Choose
Yeah, I
one
think we've been
creature,
through this, right?
object, or
Yeah, that's
magical
right.
effect
That's right.
within range. It's 120 feet is the range.
That's right. We went through this with.
Oh, wow, you can just like
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
no more.
Hand Hey, stop it.
Yeah. That's
How about that?
I fall for your same tricks over and over again. It's beautiful. Yeah. So let me grab that token for you that I have. Give me just a second for the.
No sweat. Another thing is going to happen as this happens. As a bonus action, when he snaps his finger, a few things happen. It almost seems like these tiny moons begin crashing through the ceiling of this place, though you know that's impossible, and they kind of make these moonbeams appear, and it's almost like it's looking for something, and they flash to existence and disperse before one of them finally settles on this area, and this glittering moonbeam kind of outlines the figure of the invisible mirror. And a couple of these moons actually end up shooting towards this gargoyle at the top. And that is going to be... Ooh, so close. 16 to hit.
16 does hit the gargoyle.
16 does hit the gargoyle. Great. So that gargoyle up north is going to take 15 damage.
Okay.
So that's action, bonus action, and then I am going to... Are both Leather and Lemon seemingly dead?
They are. Leather is still up. Lemon is very unconscious.
Okay. I think that's it. I think that's the end of the turn.
Cool.
See ya, craftlings.
Flat.
There's nothing I can do for them. I mean, I could try
just
to fly
joking.
down
I'm
to
just
her,
kidding.
and I could try to fly down to her and stabilize her, but that feels like an action.
It is an action, yeah. But you do see a mirror appear when you cast Dispel Magic, and it is a version of mirror you have not seen before, which looks exactly like the one that is strapped to Klik's back, except it has large leathery wings on its back. So I just wanted to pull that up for you all to be able to see real quick. And so and he's like, "Oh man!" And he kind of looks down at himself, and he was like, "I was using that invisibility." And
It's a great effect.
that is going to bring up his turn, and he is going to fly. Yeah, he's going to fly over here. 5, 10, 15. No, he's not going to be able to do it. I think he's just going to turn invisible again. He's going to cast invisibility on himself, and you are not going to be able to see where he is.
Always a possibility.
And you just hear a laugh throughout the room, but that does soak up a spell slot of his. So that is going to bring up... No, that gargoyle is dead, so it's leather and lemon. Let's see. Yeah, leather is just kind of goes over to lemon and is like, lemon, and shakes her a little bit, and nothing happens. She does not seem to respond. That is going to bring up Klik.
Quitting this game now.
Well, I can't do anything
Again?
about the invisible guy, so I will throw a chakcha at one of the up gargoyles, and that is, Jesus, a 12 to hit.
Oof.
It's close if it doesn't. Hold on, let me double check
Are
the
you
AC.
within
Oh, no, it
30
does
feet
not.
of me
The 12
or
does not
not?
hit. Yeah,
Okay.
12 does not hit.
I have a second attack. This one is a 19 to hit.
Does hit.
I will. This is a d6. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. 9 on the chakcha.
Yeah, cool. It smashes off a huge shard of it and just lets out a... but it is still up here.
I will throw it at it again. That's a 19 to hit again, and it's a 10 slashing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as you smash down onto it with this throw, it connects to its body and it just rips off another part of its stone shoulder that just shatters everywhere, and it lets out a howl up at the air, and it is still up here.
Yeah.
Well, those are me attacks.
Oh, it's
All
hard.
done.
Oh no, it's Irish Klik.
Yeah. Me attacks. Me lucky attacks.
Me lucky arms.
Yeah.
There it is.
Cool.
That's-
All right. If that's the end of your turn, it's going to bring up Flute.
Yep.
All right. Do I know that lemon and leather are constructs?
Yes.
Am I not sure what they are?
Yeah. I mean, they seem to be made of like metal as their primary form of their body, and it has growth coming off of it that is organic as well, but it is primarily they are constructs. Yeah. I wouldn't say you recognize them exactly, but they would have made that clear.
Okay. I was
Just curious before I tried to heal them with a healing spell. Never mind.
Oh, I mean, you
That
can.
works.
Yeah.
You can heal constructs.
Yeah.
It
Heals
works
Guile.
on me.
specifically,
Not really,
it doesn't work
but-
on constructs in the spell text.
Well,
I see.
In the game zoom out, they're built like Warforged, so they would be treated as Warforged more than we're using construct as like a being created like
They
that,
have
so I should
souls.
maybe be careful of that.
That's
They do,
why
yeah, they
they're
are.
slaves.
Okay, cool. So it's not constructs as.
Yeah, it is not
as
mechanically under
Okay.
the phrase constructs. You're right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's-
I should
sorry,
have-
that's what I was
I should
curious
have
about.
clarified.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Fair.
Souls and Spotify accounts and everything that a real person has.
And keys.
Then I will hold out my hand and cast Mass Cure Wounds halfway between them and me, so we will all get some healing.
What a spell.
The Craftlings and I. Oh, come on. Rolls. We're each gonna get 13 hit points back. And then I'll tell the writer, I'll be like, cover us! And the writer will hold its action to hurl fireballs at anyone who comes within range. And that range is 150 feet.
As your healing goes off and heals Leather, and she's like, "Thanks," and she looks down, and Lemon is not affected by the healing magic.
Oh no!
I'll see you guys later. I'm out.
No.
They got Lemon. I was
Lemon
just
was the
kidding in
main
the
one,
recap.
right?
I like lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leather was the tough one. Lemon was
When
just a
life
wee
gives
baby.
you
Leather. Make leather.
leatherade.
That's my very sad turn.
Cool. She took damage and keeping track of her death saving throws, and she took enough damage to fail, and fail.
No, poor baby.
Rest in peace, Lemon. We hardly knew ye. We've known. Rest in peace, Lemon. We've known each other for 3 minutes.
But weirdly, it feels like a week or more.
It feels like at least 10 minutes.
This gargoyle is going to get to go and is going to fly down toward you, Moonboy. It
immediately
can't
get
reach you without.
Bald.
Yep, it absolutely can. You can throw those fireballs at it.
That will be a. Sorry, 24 to hit, dirty 20 to hit, and a 16 to hit.
All three of those hit. Yeah. Yeah, because the lowest one was a 16. Yep.
It's gonna take 43 points of magical fire damage.
Oh, that sounds
yeah,
like
it just
damage
is
to
like-
me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it just as it starts to move toward Moonboy, it just like the rock of it melts and just molds to the ground.
Thrashed.
Done been conflagrated.
That's gonna bring up Kai.
I'm Kai. There's one gargoyle left. Yes?
That's correct.
And an invisible fellow.
Okay. I'm going to load another glittering lavender round into my lightning launcher, and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the area where we last saw the
Nice.
Arcane.
I was gonna do that
Cool.
same thing.
Actually, hang on. Let me just make sure I'm in range. Make sure I don't need to move. Okay, I need to move a little bit. So I'm going to fly out my speed towards the middle of the room and then cast Fairy Fire.
All right, Aaron. He had 30 feet of movement, and it's a 20-foot cube that you can cast Fairy Fire on. So I need you to tell me where you're guessing. And the last place you saw him was here. So if you want to just do that as the origin point, you can. Go
Going
ahead.
right here.
Here, like
Yep.
origin point here, 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. And then what's the saving throw if I have to make it?
Dexterity.
Ooh. I got a 2, which is cool and
Failure.
good. And he was in that spot. So
Yeah, good
yeah.
guess.
Very cool.
It caught just the edge.
Intuition.
It caught the edge of his token right there.
Right, just his little toe.
Just
Yeah.
a little token.
Just a little token. Token.
Yeah, I
giant.
specifically moved him up in the air, but did not move him in location. So
That sounds like something I would do.
there he is.
Gah!
And so
Back.
he's like looks down and like covered, like surrounded in this like purple energy. He's like, I was using that one.
You've been bedazzled.
He's like, you look pretty cool. And the other mirror on the ground is like, yeah, you do look pretty cool like that.
Stop humanizing yourselves.
And they both go, what? Together. And that's going to
You're
bring up,
bad.
unless you want to do anything else, it's going to bring up Moonboy.
I think that's it for me. I don't have a bonus action I can do.
All right, cool. Moonboy, what would you like to do? There's one gargoyle left, and now one hovering mirror.
Okay, Moonboy is going to move down here.
Mira, mira, on the wall.
Oh, actually, I'm back a little from there. Let me make sure that this is within range. Yep. Okay, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on Mir.
Okay, cool.
So let's roll.
We already
that
have
beautiful
advantage on our
footage.
attacks against him, just so you know.
Because of Fairy Fire.
Okay, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Gargoyle.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Love it.
Great. That guy is going to take 20 damage even. Wow.
Yeah, he's just lit up with this moonish light. There's a flash and a bolt flies from you. He is still up, but not by very much.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use the advantage from that to shoot him again. 19 damage.
19 to hit or 19 damage?
19 to hit, sorry.
19 does hit.
Okay, 19 to hit. That's going to be an additional 10 damage.
Cool. Yeah, he is still up as he like lets out a howl, like as he's
What a
like lit up,
son
and then
of a
takes more of
gun.
these orbs, just like shattering off pieces of him. He's like clutching tight to the spot where the orb was, and you can see just now he's starting to unfurl these stony wings.
Moonboy, in a terrifying voice, says, "Burn, burn, burn!"
Both of the mirrors go whoa at him, and that's going to bring up Mirror, who I don't know if he's going to be able to do what he needs to do for himself. Sound familiar? It
Been
does
there,
to me. Yeah.
It's all about self-care.
Self-care. Self-care, Mirror.
You gotta rest, Mir. You gotta just take the night off sometimes. You don't always have to do the gravity dungeon. Let people just walk through
You
it.
don't always have to do the gravity
don't
dungeon.
have
Mia, you're doing it again. You're doing it.
Okay, let's see. He
Oh boy. Silly.
Man, I can't even use his third invisibility charge here against you because he's lit up by fairy fire. I can't get rid of it with that.
You could try.
Look cool to be like a spectral outline, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Actually,
He's
he
gonna
already is
sigh
that.
and be like,
Doesn't ruin-
"Okay."
Doesn't ruin the spell.
He's gonna be like, okay, and he just like draws a sword and kind of like half-heartedly too, and it's gonna fly over toward you, Kai.
Get ready for the most
I
boring
love-
attack
That's
of your
it?
life.
Fighting a
Yeah,
pouty
he's gonna
teen.
dash.
I
He's gonna dash
guess.
over to you, and he just has like a regular sword, and he like flies with his huge bat wings over to you, and he's
Okay,
holding
but
it
he
with his
flies
big
with
fingers.
the sword like.
Yeah, as he's flying over, and he's like, I hate to do this, he says, he's like, I really hate doing this, and flies over to you with the sword in his hand, and he doesn't do anything because he needs to dash in order to get over to you, so he just gets over there, Kai.
I can see you hate doing it.
That is going to bring up Leather, who is just kind of like looking over at Lemon here and like watching what's going on, and just is like looks sad and is kind of like shaking Lemon a little bit, and that's going to bring up Klik.
Any chance I can see the key on this dickhead?
Oh, on his body that you can see a
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Let's have you roll a perception check.
I would love to. Oh, that's pretty good. I think it's a 21 perception. Yeah, 21.
Now that the threats seem to be clear to you in this room, when you're watching Mir just like fly over, and you're kind of like, what the hell's happening there? You know, you glance around the room for maybe any more threats here, and there aren't any that you can see, but you do see above the doors, like right above the panels of them. I will flip this around here for you to be able to see. You can see on the door here, there's like a circle above them, and on that circle, you can see what looks like a bubble that has moved around and is floating at the top. And inside of that bubble, you can see a key, and it looks like what in our world we would recognize as like like a level. How like when you move it around, like the bubble moves, or like a compass,
Yeah.
how it like follows that. And you can see the key is inside of a bubble on top of each of the doors, not just one of them, but on each of the doors. And so now, like, because the room is flipped upside down toward the ceiling, the bubble seems to be facing up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Noted.
Which I guess is down. but you know.
I guess we will deal with the bubbles another day. We will charge this idiot, and I will hit him with my Githka.
He's like, oh, a warrior, he says, and like kind of like raising up his sword in a little bit of defense.
25 to hit.
It does hit.
Doofus. 4 plus 10 on the first hit.
Cool.
The second one, God, is a 13 to hit.
It does hit. Yeah.
Oh.
He's not wearing any armor. He's only wearing robes.
It's 7 damage.
Okay.
We'll hit him again.
Go for it.
I'm not wearing any armor.
Gross.
I just
This
came
is
out
a-
of the shower.
This one's an 11 to hit. Let's just keep. Let's
Oh,
just
that
keep
hits
having
exactly.
it. Does it?
Yeah.
Great news.
not
this
wearing
one
armor.
He's got
is
bathrobe AC.
12 slashing damage. And the third one is, I swear to God, it's a 12 to hit.
Let's go.
I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 4. It's 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I have
He
one.
is still up as you just like are hacking into him, and he like keeps trying to put up the sword to stop you, but it just like is bouncing off and stabbing into him. And he's like, oh God, oh no, no! And the mirror across the other room is like, hey, that's me.
I have
me.
one more dual attack. It's a lot to hit, but not a critical hit. It's 9.
Okay, cool.
And-
He is still up.
You know what? We're gonna use a psionic strike, and we're gonna add an additional D8 to that. 9 plus 4, so to 13. Wait. Plus my intelligence, so 16 total for that instead of 9. So an additional 7.
Okay, cool.
And then I have one more hit. This one hits as well. It's 9 more slashing.
Okay, cool.
Just little chunks, little chunks, little chunks.
Chiseling.
Yeah, she's just like filing at him.
Little Chunks was my
obviously, yeah.
nickname in Little League.
Yeah.
I think that was 54 points of damage altogether, if I'm right. Did I catch
I
that
was
right?
not keeping track.
Damn
Yeah.
rabbit
I
dammies.
should.
Yeah, I might have gone a little overboard. I might have counted something twice, but I think that's
There
what I
should be
got there.
6
So
of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Well, 6 plus
so,
an additional 6 from the.
yeah, that's honestly it sounds about right.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I lost one number. I was like adding them, and then I got
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. So I usually I can do it. Like when you say them, I'm adding them, and then I get it at the end, and I just think I lost one, or I think I just counted one twice. But then it's going to be he is still up here, but is like very wounded, and it's just kind of just like hacking into him. He's just kind of like not defending himself, and it's just like taking these huge hits, and is like just stabbing back blindly at you with his sword. He's like, oh God, as you just chop him up, and Mir has like his shackled hands over his head across the room, and it's like, oh, that looks like it hurts, and he looks up and he's like, it does hurt.
It does hurt. That's all I got. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that will bring up Flute.
Cool. Is there still a gargoyle over here on the left wall?
Yes,
Okay.
he's very busted apart, and is seemingly going to fly over after your turn toward you.
Cool. I'm going to gently the levitate spell drops, and I kind of fall lightly to the ground. And I'm going to look over at Lemon's little crumpled body and scrape my staff of power on the floor, and it begins to like crackle, and this purple energy comes out of the top. And any creatures in the room with hair, the hair starts to rise. All the fur on Klik's collar rises, and everyone's
The
teeth
only hair in
begins
the whole
to
room.
ache. Yeah.
Yeah, we are kind of an
We're a hairless
The
bunch.
rider.
We also canonically established that Mir does not have any hair.
Okay, yeah.
and
So me
in
and
your
the
first interruption,
riders.
Bunch
hair
of
and-
baldies over here.
And then with a crack, a huge lightning bolt will split the room from the gargoyle to Mir, and they both have to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Or they take a shitload of damage.
I got a 14 and a 0 or 10. Sorry,
0.
It's a
that was,
fail
that was
and a
the,
fail.
the modifier was 0. Yeah, so
So they're going to take. Roll it again,
Happens
bud.
if you get a 0. Just
Um,
fade away.
They're going to take 29 points of lightning damage.
oh boy.
Boy.
You want to give us some flavor here because you're going to roast both of these boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say it cores the gargoyle out. There's just this like almost perfect, just like 5-foot diameter hole that like has bored through it. And the mirror, it like pierces it, and it begins to like shudder, and it just explodes in like flaming bits of. Are they purple or blue? Blue.
The gargoyles are purple. Yeah.
Purple
No, the
inside.
mirror. The mirror.
Oh, Mir is blue. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, just kind of explodes in chunks of burning blue flesh from this.
Rules
lightning
is
bolt.
written. Blue.
Yeah. And he's like,
Bits.
and it's just explodes, and the mirror on the ground is like, oh my god! And he looks up at you, Flute, and he says, "You're a monster." That was me.
Bits. I was
Like, how
using
dare-
that
look.
me.
My eyes deploy windshield wipers.
So still standing on this ceiling of this room, but most of you flying at this point. The mirror, who's like crumpled and bleeding, but shackled on the ground, looks up at you and he's like, "Dang!" He's like, he looks over at Leather and Lemon. He's like, "You killed one of my kids, and you killed me." He says,
Actually,
"That's-
you killed
Your
one of your
room
kids.
killed those kids.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but you brought them in here. I keep them tucked and safe away. He says so they don't get
They're
tied up in
slaves.
this mess."
You drove them in here.
Anyway, I'm going to fly over to Lemon.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there.
Yeah.
Alright, this
Klik
one's
will
totaled.
investigate the key over the door we're supposed to go through. The door we didn't come out of.
Oh yeah. Sure.
If I can, I do want to examine Lemon and
Sure.
see if I think that I could help them, fix them.
Sure. Roll a. You can roll a medicine check. Klik. You can roll an investigation check.
Medicine.
16 for me.
The key that is inside of this bubble, you can see is in liquid form. Like as the bubble moves around, it's like smoke almost inside of the air bubble that is inside of a. So it's a glass orb, and inside of it is an air bubble, and inside of that air bubble in there seems to just be this like oily liquid that is moving around, and each time you can see like little traces of it in the orb as well. And so from this you think that like if you broke this open, the key would probably just like dissipate and disappear. Yeah.
Click a look at it and just
yeah.
shout over her shoulder, "Magic, guys! It's magic! It's a magic key!"
That makes sense.
What'd you get on the medicine check?
Dirty 20.
Lemon is dead. And Leather looks up at you and she's like, "You guys are super powerful. She wanted to get out of here.
How
can
long
you
has
do
it
something?"
been since she...
12 seconds.
Timekeeper? Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, she
less than
died
a
in
minute.
combat, so
Less than a minute?
no, not even minutes. It's
Hang on.
Yeah.
18 seconds or something.
don't have the material components for an extra revivify. We have one, and
You're not going to
Stand
blow it on
over
this
the
weird
mirror.
I just
sorry, what's that?
I need it.
potted plant.
We need to keep one diamond for one of us.
Kai, can you roll a deception check with not you aren't doing any deceiving, but can you roll a deception check?
15. Actually, I don't have a negative. 18.
That's hard. to
Leather
believe.
looks up at you and says, "You look like someone who can fix people. Do you have a spell that could bring her back?"
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to lean down and cast Revivify.
Nice.
Can you give us some flavor here on this moment?
Yeah, I think, Kai is ready to sort of let this go, but seeing this little child slave robot looking up at me, begging me to save their friend, I just can't let it go, and I will hold up one of our last diamonds and hold it over the sort of center of Lemon's chest where it will hover, and I will reach out with my magic and cast Revivify, and they will begin to glow, and the diamond transforms into a single spark, which will then enter back into Lemon's body and return the spark of life.
Yeah, and you see she has this big leaf cape around her that she's just crumpled in, and as you cast this spell and it consumes this precious jewel that you bring out for the spell, you can see all of this growth, this green growth wriggle from the cape that she has on and through her body, and just wraps itself around the different copper parts and seems to mend all of the broken pieces, and grows into her throat and out and around her back of her neck and back into the cape, and she's like, whoa, hi. She's like, I fell really fast. It was like flying, but it was bad. She's like,
She's going to hell.
It hurt really bad, and Leather's like, oh.
Lemon's done a lot of bad stuff. Lemon has a family that they don't talk to.
And
A secret family that they do talk to.
It's you all. And she comes back, and Leather's like, oh. Leather looks at me. He's like, thank you, Kai. I won't forget this. And Mir's like, yeah, wow. Quite the sacrifice for someone you just met. There, you guys are good people, Mir says.
I'm going to stand over Mir with my Staff of Power that still has the majority of its charges. And I'm going to say...
Just a flex on me, the DM.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done shit yet.
And I'll tell Mir,
We're not that good. How do we get the keys out of those?
what are they, spheres?
How do we get the keys out of those spheres?
I have no idea, he says. You all are the brave adventurers. You've made it this far. It's very impressive. You come here to storm my forge. I'm sure you all can figure it out.
He's not going to help.
He's dead weight.
Do it even need it to keep dragging him around room to room?
Cut his
Doesn't seem to
throat.
know anything.
Leave him
we might
here.
as well leave him in this room to rot.
Okay, but before you kill me, and he gestures over again to the melted version of him before. He's like, what's wrong with that one? He says and points at Moonboy. He's stuck, and burning.
Yeah, Moonboy has been in his luminous form for much longer than you've ever seen him do it, and he's kind of, when he talks to you guys, he's not really looking at you. He's kind of looking into the distance, and you hear him mutter strange things like "burn, burn, burn" from time to time.
Hungry? On a pickle?
I'll quietly ask K.A.I and Klik, not within earshot of me, Mir if possible, that
Maybe we could rest here. Seems we have the room under control.
Maybe. Do we have time?
It's risky.
I'm tired, says Mir.
Shut up.
Did he hear me? I thought I
Oh,
was being
sorry.
quiet.
No, sorry. I was just being funny.
Okay.
He said he
Could eat
didn't hear
something.
you say it. He just says it to himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I got fries for the table, would everyone have some?
I've used a lot of spells, and we know we still have 2 mirrors to meet.
And getting out of here with our skins, it's possible it's our best shot. I don't know. I mean, we still don't know how to deal with these keys.
How do I reach these keys?
Before you all make any other big decisions, would you all like to investigate the body of Winged Mir?
Yes.
I just don't want to skip. I figured you would, and I want to
I
skip past
definitely
it.
do.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Let's have 2 investigation checks if we could.
I'm also definitely having the rider
Oh.
stay within arm's reach, so should the floor change again, hopefully he can grab
Yeah.
my arm.
If you suggest that to him, he's like, he's like, I've got it. I got you this
Yeah,
time.
great catch.
I'll be
It was a
ready.
great
I
catch.
wasn't
Thank
ready.
you.
You didn't say
Yeah.
catch. Yeah.
That's a natty, baby.
Oh, I get a dirty.
Let's
Dirty
go,
and
Natty.
natty. Favorite
A natty
malt
for
liquor.
a dirty 30.
Cool. With that, you all, I
Find
think with the 2.
everything. It's
Oh,
I take
Here's
his
some
wings.
stuff. Here's some stuff on this flash drive that you should not have.
With that, you all, the only thing he has in his pocket is a small pocket mirror, and I think with those 2 20s, Kai, it is known to you very quickly and immediately that this is quite the magical object. And it is small.
It's a
It
mirror.
looks like a big mirror that you would put on the wall, but it's pocket size, and he's got it in his hand. And when you pull it out, Klik, you both can see immediately that it's there's like a swirling white cloud inside of it, and you you almost like you like kind of like avert your eyes almost quickly. I'm not saying that's what it does. It's just more of like, whoa, that's a magical item. We should be careful with what
Yeah.
pulling that out of his pocket.
I'm going to. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm going
that's it.
to cast Identify on that thing.
Okay. I will give you the stat block for it between sessions.
Ooh.
But the thing that you know from it immediately, just your gut tells you after you get this here, is that this mirror is built to hold people inside of it. And there are people inside of this mirror.
Whoa.
And that's what we're going to call the episode. And you can figure out who is inside of this mirror in 2 weeks, because we're taking the 4th of July off, so that there aren't just like fireworks going off the whole time during our stream.
Forever.
Who gives
and
a
we
fuck about
also-
America? Boo! You don't get your birthday anymore, you fucking piece of shit.
You
That's
lost birthday
Clip
privileges
it.
for the
Clip it.
year.
I'm in
That's
Canada.
gonna come
so
up
can
when
I
Andrew
play?
runs for office.
Yep.
But we do have a special guest in 2 weeks as well,
Hell
who
yeah.
might come out of the mirror. Notice it said
Oh.
people. But we do have a special guest next week. Does it go by Mike or Michael Jordan? I've seen both.
I think
should have
Michael
asked.
Jordan? Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, Arlen. Next
What?
to
Oh
What a
the
guess.
my god.
Tune into
You
his
heard it here
channel to
first,
see
everybody.
Michael Jordan live.
I know they said that one of the Mias was good at jumping,
stupid.
but oh my god.
Yeah. That's right, they did.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
is Michael Jordan playing the smelly one or the buff one?
Or the one that Wayne Gretzky yelled at for not tipping well in Vegas in that one story.
Yeah.
Man.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, well, it's anyway. It's not an NBA player. It's Michael Saltzman, and we're very excited about it. A producer for Dimension 20, comedian, friend of the stream, friend of folks on the stream. So he's very excited about the character ideas we've been throwing back and forth, and so I'm very excited about
I
it.
can't
So
wait. Can't wait to
it's
see.
going to be a very good time. And do we have anything else before we get out of here?
I don't know.
We love
We love you.
Check out our Patreon. We play D&D in the same world in a very fun game called Repos and Leads. There's all
I
kinds of
run it.
cool stuff on there. Aaron runs it.
Usually.
And
Sometimes
if
months.
you missed an episode or you just want to catch up, we
yeah.
are on YouTube. So go to YouTube, follow us, and you can watch old season arcs there or episodes that you missed. And
Smash
watch
that like
episodes of
button.
the dungeon. Yes,
Break
smash
your
it.
keyboard.
Ruin our like button.
Destroy it.
All right,
Throw it into
cool.
the fire.
See y'all next week. No, 2 weeks.
I'm not
2 weeks.
wearing
See y'all in 2
any
weeks.
armor.
Boo.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Stargazer, Moonboy, Klik, the Crusher, K.A.I, Humblia, Chef, and the Windrider, Flute, Whimteaser. They're better than heroes.